Hello everyone, welcome to the TSS. In this class we are going to learn about how to set up templates in Django. So the basic Django architecture is MVT, right friends? MVT means model view templates. Okay. So in the earlier classes we had saw how to use view functions to process the request and send the response as the output. Okay, so in the last class what we did is we simply developed one view function and received the request and send the response as a HTTP response, and in the parenthesis we just typed a just simple string. Okay, so in the practical scenarios that doesn't work friends, because the HTML document contains so much of vast code, so we can't insert that much of vast code inside the HTTP response parenthesis. So instead of doing that, what Django recommends is Django templates is a system we need to use. Okay, so the templates concept is Django templates enables developer to write HTML code in separate HTML files and place them in separate folder. That folder is called templates. Okay, so this is the system where the flexibility and the isolation comes into the picture. Okay, so instead of writing all the messy code inside the HTTP response method like strings, the smart way of doing that is, so we will create one folder and then we will place all the HTML files in that folder. Okay, and then we will tell the Django to uh, detect that folder. Okay, we will configure that one. We will see how we need to do all these things. The concept is this. So instead of writing all the code in the HTTP response method, so which makes the code clumsy, cumbersome and ugly, so rather than that, what we can do is we will write the HTML code in separate HTML files, and all the HTML files we need to place in a folder. Okay, in a separate folder, right? So that is the concept. So Django will use HTML files in templates folder for sending responses to the browser. So after keeping all the HTML files in the templates folder, Django will detect that HTML files in the templates folder, and then the Django will use the HTML files for sending responses to the browser. Okay, so this is the bottom line of the templates, friends. Okay, let us discuss now how to set up these templates. Okay, the first step is you need to create templates folder in project level directory. Okay, and add its path to settings.py file after base underscore dir variable as shown below. Okay, let us move to the VS Code, friends. Let's do it practically. The first step is you need to create a folder in project level directory. Let's move to our VS Code. Okay, file, open folder. In the desktop we had placed my website. Okay, this is our project, total project. This is my website. This is the project level folder, and with the same name one more project folder is available. This is subfolder. Okay, so first step is what we need to create one folder where in the project level folder, not in the subfolder, in the project level folder, that is main folder. Okay, so select it and create new folder here. Sorry, that was created in here. Okay, now I am, yeah, Now I am going to create new folder in the project level folder, not here. Please note that. Yes, so I am naming it as templates. Okay, you can name with any name you want. Okay, but we need to give some relevant names. That's why I am giving templates, this folder as templates. So what is the purpose of this folder? This folder contains all the HTML files we are going to design. Okay, so all the HTML files we will place inside this templates folder. Okay, this is the first step, friends. Creation of folder in the where in the project level directory. Okay, and then what next? So after that we need to insert this bit of code. Okay, this bit of code into the settings.py file. Next, so you please open your settings.py file in the project subfolder. Settings.py file will be available. You open it. So this is our settings.py file. Okay, in this settings.py file we have base dir. Okay, we have base underscore dir variable is there. That means it represents the path of the directory. So what this little bit of code do is os.path.absolute path. So if you want to know the path of the file under execution, you can use this method os.path.absolute path of the file at which are executing at the present. Okay, so it will return the absolute path. That means c colon slash users slash so and so so and so. So all the path will come. Okay, and then if you want the directory name, okay, then you can use this and put this one. So then it will give only the directory name. Okay, and one more time. So what all this code will do is simply, you please remember, it just give the path of the file, that is base directory. Base directory means the main website, that is main folder. A folder or directory, all words are synonymous, friends. So base directory means the project level folder. Okay, the project level folder, this is the project level folder. So all these files are executing related to the this directory. Okay, so now what we did is we created one templates folder. Okay, right, we created one templates folder. Now we need to tell that one more directory is available in this project folder. You please detect Django. Okay, we need to tell that. So if you want to tell this path to the Django, what we should do is, we already have this base directory which tells the path of the file relative to this main project folder. What we will do is, here we will create templates underscore directory. Okay, that this variable holds the path, friends. Okay, then we will make use of os.path dot join. Okay, join what? Base underscore dir comma and what? So actually this base directory holds the path of the project level directory, right? So that means in addition to this path, it is existed inside this project level directory, that is templates. Okay, now we need to append these templates to the already existing base directory. That's it. Okay, so if you want to understand this code, you need to open and execute some files. Okay, then you will understand it. But don't worry, you please do this setup. These are all routine tasks, friends. So the folder name is what? Templates. So you need to give templates here. So what it does is it adds the templates to the base directory. Base directory means already the path of project level directory is here, base dir. To that project level directory, the template folder will be appended. Okay, so in this way, Django for to enable the templates to recognize, right, to recognized by the Django, we need to set the path. So where this templates is available, you need to tell to the Django. So that is what we are doing. os.path.join base dir templates. Okay, so this is will tell the path where the templates folder is available. Okay, so the templates folder path it will set, and the path is stored to the templates underscore dir. Now what we do, we need to do one step again. Okay, first we had created one templates folder in the project level directory, and then we had defined the path of the templates folder like this with this code. After that we need to do the second step. So we need to insert this templates underscore dir as a value to dirs key in the templates variable as shown below. Okay, here templates variable will be there. Here direct dirs, that means directories key will be there. For that key as a value we need to set we need to insert these templates underscore dir. So what it holds, templates underscore dir, what it holds, it holds the path of the templates folder which was created in the project level directory. Okay, now we'll do. So please come down. Here you see this code was already existed, we didn't created this code. Okay, now we need to specify in the dirs means directories the available directory, newly created directory called templates. So this path where this path is stored, this path is stored to templates underscore dir variable by making use of this command. Okay, so you need to add that path. Okay, so simply this templates underscore dir variable holds the path of the templates directory. Okay, so that is the bottom line. Now Django will detect the templates folder. Okay, one new folder is there in my path. Okay, so that folder is templates. Okay, I need to detect any html files that was stored inside the templates folder, and I need to send that html files as responses to the request. So Django will understand that. Okay, so from our side we need to tell the path of the template folder like this. Okay friends, okay, now the setup part was completed. Okay, the setup part of templates was completed. Now let us use it. Now let's go to our app views, right? So in the view function what we did, so instead of using render function, what we make use of http response we had imported, and we had defined one uh, view function here, hello request, and we have simply written the http response as a string here, right? As a string we had written the response. Okay, now let us first do it, activate our virtual environment September 2019. Now we need to run the server to make the web server up. Okay, I am running the server. Here it was enabled. Now if I go to the, so if I type the URL like this, so it is getting now like this. Why? That means the URL is, in the last class we had said that students. Okay, now the page is coming, hello I am home page. Okay, like that we had configured. Let me check the URLs inside the project subfolder URLs. Okay, here you can see, so the URL patterns, whenever this pattern appear after the website name, then the Django will go and opens the view file and it will execute this function. Okay, this function is here and it returns the response as a string. Okay, this string only was written. Now this is directly going as a response to the browser. Okay, there is no templates layer included here in this method. Okay, it bypasses the templates layer and directly it is sending this response to the browser by bypassing templates layer. Now it is not practical. Why? Because generally practically HTML documents is having lot of code, not only this simple H1 code. So many, some hundreds of lines of HTML code is there. So in order to insert that hundreds lines of HTML code here, it's not practical solution. So that's why we had set up what? Templates folder here. Okay, so whatever the HTML documents we need to design, we need to design that HTML document and place that HTML document inside this template folder. Okay, then the Django will send the responses by making use of these HTML files which was placed inside the HTML folder, friends. Okay, now to do that, the same thing, hello I am homepage, like no, then the same thing will be done using templates. I'm going to demonstrate, please concentrate. So inside the templates folder we need to create one HTML file. Okay, so I am creating HTML file now, some like say what students.html I am going to create. Okay, now inside the templates folder I am having students.html file. Okay, now I will create some basic HTML document. Okay, and then title is HTML consists of two sections, right? Head and body. Okay, so in the head let us place title is yeah, Django website, like that. And in the body we'll make use of h1 tag, hello I am learning Django web framework. Okay, this is the code I am going to put inside the HTML file. Now I had saved that one. Okay, now I had saved. Now so the part of designing that HTML page was over. That HTML file is located inside the template folder. Okay, now we have to go to the view function and you can make use of render, not HTTP response. We don't need HTTP response, I mean HTTP response. Now we can make use of render function. Okay, so everything will be the same def, hello, request, all those things. Instead of HTTP response, we will make use of render function, and instead of the string, we will place. If you place this mouse pointer on the render, beautifully VS Code is giving the tip render. First argument is request, then template name. Okay, you can see, you can read at the top, render first argument you have to give request and the template name. What template name to use to send the response, that you should give as a second argument. Okay, I am typing request for request itself, and then template name. What is our template name? Go to the templates here, students.html. Okay, so in the quotes, students.html. Okay, this is the template name which I had given. Okay, so now what the Django will do? Django will get the request from the web browser and it will opens the urls.py file. Okay, so all the things in every project from request to response cycle is there. You need to visualize the request to response cycle in your mind, friends. Okay, for every request that cycle holds good. Okay, in the last classes I very detailedly discussed about that cycle, request to response cycle. So you people need to visualize that request to response cycle in every step, then only the Django framework will understand to you. So if you don't understand that request to response cycle, it will be very much confusing to you, friends. Okay, so that is very simple. Request to response cycle is very simple. You first understand that cycle, and then you can understand all the else very easily. So first the request coming from the browser, it will open the URL file and check for the path, so whether this path is requested or not. So if the user requested this path, it will go and executes the hello view function. So where the view function is there, we had imported the view function from students application. The students application is here. Okay, so inside the student application we have views. Okay, if you open the views, we have the hello view function is there. So in this way Django will come here and execute this function. This time what we did, we make use of render function because we had created a templates. Now okay, we are including template layer. Now in the earlier class we had bypassed the template layer. Now we had created one template folder and placed the HTML code in the students.html file. Okay, and then we are using the students.html file as a response. Okay, so render request and the template name, that is called student.html. Okay, so I am saving everything. Now moving to this one, open a separate one for visualizing. Then so I am requesting the path. Okay, students path. Now you can see hello, I am learning the Django web framework. Okay, so now the templates layer is included. The HTML code whatever we put in the students.html, that was displayed on the browser screen. Okay, now Django is utilizing its template layer and included that HTML template called students.html. As a response, it sends that code to the browser. So as a result, it is displaying like this. Okay, friends, so that is the concept of HTML documents as which are located in where templates folder. Okay, right, friends, so this is about templates setup. Okay, in the next class we will discuss the static files setup, friends. Okay, static file setups. Till then, bye bye. Yours Veera signing off. Thank you for listening.